Buongiorno from the charming Italian town of Tirano. Today we take one of the most spectacular train journeys on earth, the legendary Bernina Express. We will go from Tirano to the glamorous resort town of St Moritz in Switzerland. We will cross some of the most beautiful scenery I've seen in my life, enjoy the views of glaciers high in the mountains, some beautiful lakes, and the dramatic Alps all along the way. And you get to experience it with me. Let's go! Tirano sits at the border of Italy and Switzerland, and as soon as the train leaves the platform, in a few minutes you're already in Switzerland. The first highlight of the trip is the Brusio Viaduct, which comes up in the first 10 minutes of the journey. At this point, the train gains at least 1,000 meters in height in a marvel of railway engineering and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. After passing Brusio Viaduct, the train moves on and stops at Brusio town, and we stopped here for a little bit as we waited for another passenger train headed in the opposite direction to pass. The train continues on towards the town of Poschiavo, and before long we approached the scenic Lake Poschiavo, which left me in awe. By this point, I was already in awe, mind blown by the scenery around. If only I knew how much more was yet to come. After Lake Poschiavo, the train continues on, traveling along the valley floor, passing beautiful villages with mountains all around and landscapes that just kept getting better and better. After a while, the train slowly starts ascending, gaining height and starting to climb up the mountains. All the beautiful Swiss villages. All along this stretch of the journey, the view just kept getting better and better as we passed by one village after the other, lined along the valley floor. Oh, the views! They kept getting better and better, and as the train climbs higher and higher, we slowly went above the valley floor, giving us a chance to appreciate the valley and the scenery in its full glory. At this point, you can see the lake we just passed off a while ago and the villages we passed along the way, all in one shot with the dramatic mountains surrounding them. What a beautiful place! By this point, everyone in the train car seemed giddy and blown away by the views. If only we knew there was more yet to come. The train continued on, climbing higher and higher in the mountains, passing through tunnels, more bridges, more viaducts, as we approached the highest point of the journey, Alp Grum. The train continues climbing towards the highest point of the journey. It makes a stop at Alp Grum, which offers a beautiful view of the Palu Glacier, but unfortunately on this day, a cloud was obstructing most of the glacier, so we only got to see a little bit of the bottom and the water trickling down to the lake. We finally made it to my highlight of the trip, Lago Blanco, right after Ospizio Bernina station. This lake with turquoise blue water is fed from a glacier high up in the mountains, and the scenery here will blow your mind. We had a bit of a cloud coming in, so the glacier was a little bit covered and out of sight, but as we traveled further down, the glacier came into sight and the sun started shining, revealing the beauty of this place. Oh, the views! The turquoise blue water, the dramatic mountain peaks, the glacier high up in the mountain, the sun shining through the clouds. Oh, I was giddy with excitement. It's at this point where you really get to appreciate why the Bernina Express is dubbed the most scenic train journey in the world. The views here blew me away, and my camera was not wide enough to capture all the beauty all around. But as I sit here every day watching these videos, I cannot help but feel so grateful to have had the chance to experience this scenery in person. Hands down, this was the most favorite part of the trip for me. This entire journey had brought me up close and personal with some of the most beautiful scenery I have come across, but coming here and watching the train go past this lake left me speechless. I still sit today looking at this video, just feeling so grateful that I got to experience this scenery twice in person. I took this trip in late July at the peak of summer. It was a little bit busy on the train, but not as busy as I expected, and the weather was perfect throughout the train journey. We had a little bit of clouds and some fog on the highest point of the trip, but overall it was a lovely journey, and I would highly recommend traveling during summer if you want to enjoy some mild weather and beautiful views.